what is legal metrology and how the licensing system functions in the Department of Legal Metrology. So what are the statutory requirements for the licenses to meet the conditions, because these conditions are very stringent. Even though in the state of Andhra Pradesh there are around 4 lakh establishments using any weight or measure, only 623 licenses are there because they manufacture these weights or measures, and again some dealers sell these weights or measures, and some repairers will repair these weights and measures. So around 50 lakh weight or measures are used by different industries across the entire state. So these are all controlled by the department through the licensing system to the manufacturers, dealers, and repairers. So we all know that manufacturing sector contributes to around 14% of GDP, and again agriculture sector where this weights or measures are used right from the procurement of seeds till the produce is brought to the mandis and it is sold to the traders. So that also contributes to 14% of our GDP. So around 30% of GDP contributing sectors use actively these weights and measures. Because unless you have the stringent control on these weights and measures, because the accuracies you will have to take care, and again meteorological controls also should be there, so that every transaction that is used using these weights or measures shall be within the permissible limits allowed by the law. For that, we have series of laboratories starting from series of laboratories at different stages. What we have at the inspector levels, it's called working standard laboratories, followed by secondary standard laboratories at regional level, and again these are again verified by the regional references standard by Government of India, and these are all traceable to the national standards of National Physical Laboratory. Again, these national physical laboratory standards are verified by the international standards. That is how this traceability of this entire procedure is established by law. So that's why we need to have a stringent control of these weights and measures at every stage. So this is controlled by licensing system of manufacturers, dealers, and repairers. So, but even though law stipulates that these should be stringently controlled, but the thing is that because of this EODB reforms, that seamless transition should happen so that the licenses do not have to go through the ordeal of getting licensed through a web of already existing systems. So that's why we wanted to smoothen the entire legal metrology requirement to suit to the licenses, so that the licensing is done in a seamless manner. For that, so we had to interpret the law in such a way that inspection, as far as possible, is minimized, and again through a set of reforms like licensing requirements are that we need not have to inspect the premise before issuing any. This happens here. So see that these people, these licenses, things paucities, and again they'll have to again see that this they are complying with the law, and again basing on that compliance only this auto renewal system has been designed in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So as I mentioned in the introductory this thing, so that's it's briefly about the legal metrology department. So again, so we cater to 4 sectors. First of all, licenses. These are all is a minority because we have around 4 lakh regulated to licenses of Andhra Pradesh. So we issue 650 licenses, and again done 650 licenses. So these 650 licenses manufacturing sector in Andhra Pradesh, and again remaining are the traders of goods. So it's around 4,000 traders are there, both retailer, wholesalers. They also use the weights and That's finally the entire legal metrology is to protect consumers. How the benefits reach the consumers is the ultimate aim of the Department of Legal Metrology. At the same time, a trader as a businessman, they also use a lot of weights and measures like Bible. Take the example of the cement industry. So right from the procurement of raw materials till the final dispatched, they use weights and measures. Again, the cement industry, limestone is the principal element in the manufacturing of a cement. So they through the mines limestone, and again they process it, and with the help of the spouts, this automatic gravimetric filling machines, they fill the traders. Okay, this how the department trader till the consumer reaches how the weighter measure is used. So it's a very crucial part. The role of weighter measure is very crucial in the entire transactions. That's why we need to have a stringent control on the manufacturing of these weights and measures and the repairers, because whenever an industry has any problem in the use of any weight or measure, so this industry requires the troubleshooting of any weight or measure, they need the services of the repairer. So unless the repairer is properly regulated, the repairing will not take place and machine will not give the accurate results in the process. It's a repairer activities are controlled through licensing, but the thing is that in order to smoothen and strengthen stringent requirements and to have the seamless system of renewal, we have designed auto renewal system in the Department of Legal Metrology, Government of Andhra Pradesh. So we out of the 623 licenses issued to the manufacturers, repairers, and dealers, we have got them renewed through auto renewal process. All 612 licenses. It took not more than 5 minutes for the manufacturer to start the process and get the downloaded copy of digitally signed certificate. That's how the smoothly we conducted the entire system of auto renewal. So these are the reform requirement. So first of all, so the reform number 50 onwards, 50, 233, 34, 35, 36, 37 patent to the summary of Legal Metrology Department of Licenses under Department of Legal Metrology Act 2009. So 233 requires that we need to information about how much fee is to be paid by the manufacturer or repairer or dealer licensee, and what is the procedure he has to complete before getting it auto renewed, and what are the list of documents that he should make ready for this auto renewal, and again what are the timelines, because these are all controlled by Public Services Delivery Guarantee Act. The stipulates that this should be done within the stipulated time. Whatever the SLA periods that have been prescribed by the law, that should be followed. So again, right from the submission of application and till the downloading of certificate that has been made smooth, and again third party verification is a key feature here. Somebody wants to know the status of the manufacturer. Some investor wants to procure some weigh bridges, so they need to go for the tender. In the process, some participants will participate in the tender. Again, that time they'll have to verify this manufacturer who is claiming to the manufacturing of weigh bridge, whether they have the licenses issued by the concerned controller or not. Further, the party can also check whether it of certificate issued by the Department of Legal Metrology. That's how the process facilitates that kind of third party verification. And again, 235 reform is totally implemented in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And again, the 236 requires that online dashboard available in the public domain, updated regularly weekly basis for registration and renewals. The dashboard clearly highlights the registrations done and time taken so far. So there the mean time for already we completed out of 623 licenses, to be renewed. We completed 612 licenses renewal process for this year. And again, the meantime, I think it's not more than 5 minutes because the auto renewal is almost automatically it is done. Once the payment is made, that licensee can straight away download the certificates. So here, because we cannot totally eliminate the renewal of the registration of this entire process, because the industry needs this kind of strict regulations so that the weight or measures accuracies are maintained throughout the cycle of this life cycle of this machine. So we cannot totally eliminate the requirement of renewal of registration, but the thing is that we through auto renewal, it is a very smooth process and seamless process, and all the license also expressed the same during the entire process. So this is how that entire service is offered by the department. So because this element is only for auto renewals, no, this is for manufacturing and issue of renewals for dealers, issue of the renewals for the repairers. So we are concerned with these things at this point in time. But the thing is that we cater to these requirements and these facilities, because once a person gets a manufacturing license, he wants to change the address, alteration has to be done. And again somebody, when we talk of this repairing system, then they need to have a skilled workers to attend to the repairing of this sophisticated machines. For that we need to have the skilled worker certificate. And again, packers and importers registration is also done. So renewal is only concerned with only manufacturing, repairing, and dealing. So the scenery we discuss the scenery before reforms and after the reforms. Before the reforms, the licensee is required to submit the entire documents online, and after application is made, then it will come to the logins of our departmental officials. Once it comes to our department logins, then our people would go there and see whether whatever he claims to have complied, whether it is there or not, they'll check. And afterwards, they'll give an inspection report. That inspection report would be uploaded within 48 hours. That user also had the facility of viewing the inspection reports. And again, that report is escalated to the superior officers through a chain of links, and again it will go to the controller. A controller would issue a licenses, and again that licensee would download the certificate. So this kind of rigmarole, that entire licensing system used to be there prior to the reform process. This is what we have captured in this slide. So now when it comes to auto renewal, so it facilitates the process in a smooth manner, in a seamless manner. So these are the key features of this auto renewal. This reasonable fee means statutory fee is for 10,000 for a manufacturing license and 5,000 for repairing license and 2,000 for dealing license. And again, it is non-discretionary. Earlier, it used to be discretionary. Now we have made it non-discretionary. Once he applies, and he already in the next slides we will discuss what is complied, and again which is not a non-compliant category. In a compliant category, it would be non-discretionary. Straight away, he can get it renewed. So it will be, everything is transparent online, because he can also view how the process is done. Again, it's a deemed renewal. Once he applies and pays the fee, then it gets renewed automatically. These are the key features of auto renewal. So these are the statutory conditions that should be followed, because as I introduced in the earlier slides, so these are the key requirements. Unless we have the stringent controls, we can't have a accurate weighter measure. For that, so these are the stringent requirements. But the thing is that so by following the compliance inspections throughout the year, we'll see that conditions are fulfilled by all the licenses, and then we move the licenses which are complying with the condition to the complied category, And if at all somebody is not following certain conditions and is not manufacturing to the weighing or measuring instruments as per the requirement of manufacturers or traders, then we will ask him to rectify the defects and we will move it to the compliance category. So this is how our SAR initially introduced. So we had to smoothen the entire process. Same time, the statutory requirements are met by the licenses, and again they are all brought under this auto renewal scheme. So it's a smooth blending of statutory requirement, and again we follow the spirit of EODB reforms. So because we have very less manpower to optimally utilize the manpower to suit to the requirements of statute, and at the same time the spirit of EODB reforms are to be implemented in toto. For that we have made very good exercise, and a lot of after brainstorming only we have evolved the system in the state of Andhra. So these are the reform requirement of AP model. So this is how how the comply, how somebody complies with the rules and regulations, and how he is brought under compliant category. And again, once he comes under a compliant category, then everything is automatic. Once he applies, makes the payment, automatically that license is renewed, and he can download the certificate, digitally signed certificate. Somebody who is not fulfilling the conditions, who is not manufacturing any weight or measure as per the requirement of law, as per the requirement of the manufacturer of industry. So then what we see is that he rectifies the defects, and the chance is given to move to a compliant category. Again, once he comes under compliant category, everything is smooth, and the renewal is done automatically. So this is how the licenses have been auto-renewed the year category. The dashboard of license looks like this. So that once he is in the compliant category, that process is automatic. Once he makes a payment, makes an application, makes a payment, automatically is renewed within 2 minutes. Approved copies are for view. So these are the enabling circulars. Once we move to auto renewal process, then controller of legal metrology, being the statutory authority, is required to give certain circulars to enable this system to be implemented. So for that, our Inspector General of Police and Control of Legal Metrology has issued some circulars, and for this process to be implemented. So we captured the circulars also here. So this is a procedure how it works here. So process flow is captured here. That's how it is done. So initially registration has to be done for the first time. Once here manufacturer gets himself registered again time onwards. So entire procedure is captured here. You can have a look at this slide. So earlier, as we introduced in the earlier slides, they used to make a lot of uploading work. So now that has been minimized. Now we capture the only photograph. No other attachments have to be made, and just they have to tick on the box whether they have complied or not. This is almost like an auto certification. So they click on the box and again make the payment. It will be done automatically. So this you can download the certificate also. So digitally signed certificate. So on the right side of the screen. So before and after the renewal, how it is made hassle-free, and how we have avoided the physical touch points, and how we have avoided the manufacturer to submit the physical documents, and how it has been made non-discretionary and transparent, and how the dashboard facilities are viewed for quick glance of the progress and tracking of application. Earlier the tracking of application was not there, and everything used to be discretionary, and so physically we needed to go there and inspect this thing. Now the entire the cumbersome procedures have been avoided, and now it has been made a very transparent, hassle-free manner. Next up, please. So as I told earlier, this year in the database we have 623 applications. By 30th November itself, 612 applications have been auto-renewed, and balance of 11 because they are not applied because they don't felt the need of renewing it for this year so far, because till we have the time up to December 31st. So till 30th November, this is the position. After 623 applications, 612 have been renewed. So this is the feedback we got from one of the manufacturers' licenses. So this is what he has had to say about the entire process.